Hello, it's Mrs. Plant. We're going to do pumpkin stew part 2 today. Make sure you have your spoon or your imaginary spoon, and let's get ready to stir it up and sing. Pumpkin stew, what will we put in our pumpkin stew? Let's see what our first ingredient is for this week. Pizza, yum. Let's put it in like this. Pizza. Great. Let's stir it up and see what's next. Pumpkin stew, what will we put in our pumpkin stew? Let's see what we put in next. Fry bread. Put it in like this. Fry bread. Good. And what did we put in first? That's right. Pizza. All right, grab your spoons. Let's stir it up and see what's next. Pumpkin stew, what will we put in our pumpkin stew? I wonder what the next ingredient will be. Huckleberries. Put it in like this. Huckleberries. Good. And what did we put in before? Fry bread. Fry bread. And the very first thing that we put in, what was that? That's right. Put in your pizza. Pizza. Okay, grab your spoons. Let's stir it all up. Pumpkin stew, what will we put in our pumpkin stew? Let's see what the next ingredient could be. Mrs. Plant's favorite, chocolate. Put it in like this. Chocolate. Yeah. And what did we put in before the chocolate? What was that? Right. Huckleberries. Huckleberries. And before the huckleberries, we had our fry bread. Okay, put it in. Fry bread. And the very first thing that we put in, do you remember? Right. Pizza. All right, grab your spoon. Let's stir it up and see what's next. Pumpkin stew, what will we put in our pumpkin stew? Let's see what we put in next. Watermelon. Do it like this. Watermelon. Yeah, and what did we have before watermelon? That's right, Mrs. Plant's favorite. Put it in. Chocolate. And before the chocolate was huckleberries. And what did we have before the huckleberries? A lot of times we put huckleberries on this. Right, fry bread. Put it in. Fry bread. And what was the very first thing that we put in? That's right, pizza. All right, grab your spoon. This is our last ingredient. Let's see what it is. Pumpkin stew, what will we put in our pumpkin stew? All right, the last ingredient is hamburger. Go ahead and put that in. Yeah, and the ingredient before that was good, watermelon. And the ingredient before that, Mrs. Plant's favorite, put it in, chocolate. And what was before the chocolate? Let me think. Huckleberries. Put it in. Good. And before the huckleberries, we had our, fry bread. And the very first thing we put in our stew this time, remember? Right, pizza. Thank you for singing Pumpkin Stew with me.